Hello and welcome to Man on Football Manager with me, Dan. Today I have created a little experiment. As you can see next to me, I have the most recent England squad that went against Italy and Germany in the Nations League. I wondered how well would this team do if they were a club. So I have replaced one of the teams in the Premier League with this squad, sorry Burnley, and I've also given them a 3-year transfer embargo so the team doesn't change too much or brings in any foreign players. Can Gareth Southgate win the Premier League? Let's find out, shall we? Catch you in a second. Here we are at the end of the season, the 5th of June 2022, and I can't believe it. England have won the Premier League. Gareth Southgate won the Premier League. They won 24 games, drew 6, and lost 8, and they won with 78 points. Man United was close behind by 2 points with 76, and Liverpool Man City levelled points on 75, a very close top 4. Apologies if I sound a bit weird, my voice is going and I'm a bit under the weather, so bear with me. But let's check out this squad, shall we? So the top goal scorer for this England squad was, of course, Harry Kane. 18 goals and 8 assists with a 7.27 rating, and close behind him was Raheem Sterling with 16 goals and Phil Foden with 12. Who didn't play for Southgate during this whole season? Let's find out. So there's a couple of them came off the bench quite a lot, but 3 players didn't play, and that was Nick Pope, Harry Maguire and Kieran Trippier, and they've both asked to leave, or Trippier's listed, whereas Harry Maguire has asked to leave. And I don't blame him, to be honest. And the 3 players that didn't start a game were Kyle Walker, Jared Bowen and Connor Cody, and I wonder if they'll stay at the club much longer. So overall in the Premier League, Man United got the most goals with 73, and England were close behind with 68. The England squad got the most clean sheets with 16. In terms of players, Bruno Fernandes was the top goal scorer this season with 18. Harry Kane and Lukaku and Mo Salah right behind him with 17 goals. Jadon Sancho, who should have been in this England squad, in my opinion, was the best player for assists at Man United with 18. I wonder how many assists he would have got if he was in this England squad. Same goes for Rashford too. So for goalkeepers, Ederson got the most it's joint most clean sheets with Alisson with 16. Ramsdale came 4th with 13. So for this England squad in the FA Cup, they lost to Southampton in the 4th round. In the Carabao Cup, they lost to Aston Villa in the semi-final on aggregate. I'm just having a quick look at the schedule throughout the season, and they had a hell of a run. 4-1 against Aston Villa, 3-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 1-0, 1-0. Is there any games that I can view? Yes. So let's look at Norwich, 2-0. So this was the England side that went against Norwich and won 2-0 with a brace from Harry Kane. It's not a bad squad. I just picked another game against Chelsea where they won 3-2. Abraham up front, Foden and Sterling on the wings, Rice, Bellingham and Henderson in the midfield, Reece James as centre-back with Trent on the right. That's interesting. And Tomori's definitely in the squad, unlike he is in real life. And the last game of the season, they went against Newcastle and won 3-0. Kane up front, Foden on the left, Sterling on the right, Trent in midfield with Henderson and Mount, Declan Rice and Tomori as centre-backs with Reece as the right full-back, and Dean Henderson in goal. Interesting squad, and they clearly got the goals. We just wish Gareth Southgate could do this in real life at the moment. So yeah, good start. Now, I'm going to skip now to the end of the next season and see if they can retain the Premier League, and also it'll be their first season in the Champions League, and I can't wait to see how they do. Catch you in a second. So we are now at the end of the second season. It's the 4th of June 2023, and Man City have got their league back. The England squad were just pipped, they were 6 points behind, but they came second this time. They didn't win the league. Does Gareth Southgate have a job? Let's have a look. Yes, he still does. So back to the league. They got 24 wins, 6 draws and 8 losses this time. They got joint first in terms of goals with 74 goals this season. They had the most shots for with 553, not far behind is Chelsea with 544. Player stats, Calvert-Lewin is the top goal scorer, and another guy that should have been in this England squad, but he's done well. He's got 19 goals for Everton this season. Harry Kane came joint second with 18 goals, and Jude Bellingham came sixth with 15 goals. That's incredible. There was no one from the England squad that got the most assists this time, which was a worry. And in terms of most clean sheets, Dean Henderson came joint third. So this season for Gareth Southgate, they came runner-up in the Carabao Cup, and they were knocked out in the Champions League by Bayern Munich in the semi-final. Wow. And in the FA Cup, I just noticed here, they were knocked out by Man City in the third round. But to get to the semi-final in the Champions League, that's quite impressive. Who won the Champions League? Let's have a look. Oh, Bayern Munich won the Champions League. In terms of transfers this season, Trippier did leave. He went to Barcelona for 17 million. Kyle Walker went on loan and Jared Bowen went on loan. They beat Bayern Munich in the first round of the Champions League semi-final. Let's have a look at this squad. Who played this game? Who got the goals for England? So Sterling, Ward-Prowse and Saka got the goals. It's a great lineup. Foden, Bellingham and Rice. Sterling, Saka and Kane. Wow. Very attacking. With Reece James as a centre-back again. With Tomori, who didn't play well, but Trent is in the team as well. Harry Maguire must have had an appearance in this, so he stayed at the club. And then the last game of the season in the Premier League, they won against Arsenal 3-1, and this was the team for that as well, and it was very similar. It's a similar attack, but the defence changed a little bit, and Henderson had a terrible game it seems, but they still won 3-1, so can't complain. So there we have it. They came second, they did well in the Champions League. Let's see how they do for one more season. Can Gareth Southgate stay one more season? Let's find out. I will catch you in a second. So we are at the end of the third season. It's the 2nd of June 2024 this time, and it seems like this England side is struggling now. They came 5th, and now they're in Europa League, not Champions League. They won 22 games, drew 7, lost 9 and got only 73 points this time, whereas Liverpool have just come out of nowhere and demolished this league with 92 points. That's insane. Let's have a quick look at Liverpool. Oh, no Jurgen Klopp either. Steven Gerrard has won his Premier League as the manager. Wow. But we're not here for Steven Gerrard, we're here for England. Let's have a look. So Southgate is still in a job, and my transfer embargo must have just finished because they've now bought 2 players worth £71 million. Going out of the club, however, Kyle Walker has gone to Chelsea for £13.75 million, and Jared Bowen has gone to Tottenham for £15.5 million, which could end up being £18.75. So let's have a look how Gareth Southgate's season went. So they finished 5th in the league, as we know. They were knocked out by Bayern Munich again in the semi-final. That's unbelievable. English teams are really unlucky against Bayern Munich. And this is the actual England squad. And this England squad was knocked out by Leicester in the FA Cup 5th round. And they were also knocked out by Man United in the Carabao Cup semi-final. Gareth Southgate loves his semi-finals. So a quick look at the league. Liverpool got the most goals this season with 78. This England squad got 64 goals this time. I love the fact that each season someone who should be in the England squad does better than the actual England squad. So Marcus Rashford was the top goal scorer this time with 21 goals, and Phil Foden was joint 7th all the way down here with 15 this time. I don't know where Harry Kane is, but we'll find out shortly. Jadon Sancho got the most assists with 12. Dean Henderson came 8th in clean sheets this time with only 7, but Ramsdale only conceded 19, but he only played 15 games. So I just wanted to look who had the most appearances. So Harry Kane played 47 games this season and scored 20. So it was joint with Phil Foden and Harry Kane with both 20 goals this season. And Declan Rice got the most assists with 12, followed by Ward-Prowse with 11. And the highest average rating was Phil Foden with 7.41. And this was the last game of the season against Everton. They won 3-1, and this was the England side, which is very similar to what they kind of play in real life, apart from the it is, yeah. It's very similar apart from the defence and goalkeeper. So there we have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this experiment. I found it quite interesting. I hope you did too, and I'll catch you at the next one.